Well, the joint annual meeting of the American dairy industry wrapped up in Orlando, Florida, but not before we talked with the future president and CEO of the National Milk Producers Federation, Gregg Doud.
My name is Gregg Doud, and I am the Chief Operating Officer for the National Milk Producers Federation. The U.S. dairy industry is predominantly led by cooperatives, and the National Milk Producers Federation is that trade association in Washington, D.C. that represents dairy cooperatives, their producers within those cooperatives. We really have a strong voice in Washington, D.C. on dairy issues. What we have to bring back to Capitol Hill in particular is the dairy industry's need for a farm bill, and the fact that our priorities get met in the process of getting a farm bill written here in 2024 and passed by Congress. We're continuing the process with USDA of the Federal Milk Marketing Order. In addition, we also have to really look at what we're doing with the Food and Drug Administration with regard to the non-dairy products that are out there advertising themselves as dairy products. We have to continue to work with our regulators and helping them understand that milk is produced by cattle and not by some sort of plant-based or alternative means. What we have to do is look ahead 5 to 10 years down the road and see what this industry needs from a regulatory standpoint, from a Washington, D.C. standpoint, and in particular from an international markets standpoint. I've had a lot of experience in Washington dealing with international markets and agriculture, and much of what we're doing in the dairy industry is going to be dependent upon international markets going forward, and really look forward to being a part of that conversation and developing that conversation in the years ahead. We have a really big issue in terms of nutrition and helping people understand that milk and dairy products are part of that solution to having healthy lifestyle, whether it's the school lunch program or the dietary guidelines. I also think that going forward, there's a lot more revenue being generated on dairy farms in America besides just the milk. So we have to look at what we're doing in terms of other issues that involve the types of income that come from dairy farms these days, whether it's on the environmental side of the equation, carbon credit side of the equation, energy side of the equation. There's all kinds of opportunity here going forward that involves a regulatory and Washington, D.C. component to the discussion.
Later today, we're going to be hearing from the National Milk Producers Chairman of the Board.